Two buyers can have the same credit score and get completely different loan approvals. If you want to know why, this episode's for you. Welcome back to the Loan Caddy podcast. This is episode 8. I'm William Ware, and on this show, we break down lending decisions the same way a caddy breaks down a golf course. One shot at a time, clear targets, and no guesswork. Today we're talking about what actually gets a buyer approved. Not what people think matters, but what really matters. In episode 7, we talked about rates and why waiting without a strategy can cost you more than the rate itself. But none of that matters if your approval is weak. So today, we're building your Homebuyer Scorecard. Most buyers think approval comes down to one thing: credit scores. That's only one piece of the card. Underwriting looks at 5 main areas, not just one. So let's walk through them. The first thing that they're looking at is your income stability. Lenders care about income that is stable, predictable, and documented. It's not about making the most money, it's about showing consistency. Job changes are not always a bad thing, and gaps are not always fatal. What really matters is that the story makes sense when it's put on paper. The second item that they're going to be looking for is your debt to income ratio. And this is where many buyers end up getting surprised. It's not about how much debt you have. It's about how much debt compares to your income. 2 buyers can have the same amount of debt, and one can qualify while the other doesn't. Structure matters more than totals. Item number 3 that they're checking out is your assets and your reserves. This is not just your down payment. Lenders want to see that you can handle the unexpected. Cash reserves reduce risk, and risk is what underwriting is there to manage. More reserves equals a stronger file. Item number 4 is your overall credit profile. This is where your credit score lives, but the score is not the whole story. They're checking also your payment history, the age of your accounts, your utilization rate, recent activities, and anything else that's reported on that credit report. A 720 score built the right way often beats an even higher score if it's built the wrong way. And item number 5 that they're checking is the overall loan structure. And this is probably the most overlooked piece of the whole pie. They look at your loan type. They look at occupancy, whether it's going to be your primary residence or a secondary or investment property. They're looking at your down payment strategy, where the money's coming from, how much you're trying to put down, etc. And they're checking the property type. Is it a single family home? Is it a townhome? Is it a multifamily home? They want to verify that it fits the loan. The same buyer can be approved or denied based solely on structure. So this is where good guidance matters more than numbers. So let me give you a simple example. 2 buyers with the same credit score and they have the same annual income. Buyer number 1 applies online with no strategy, no explanation, and nobody to guide them. Buyer number 2 builds a file, documents income properly, structures debt correctly, chooses the right loan, and uses a professional to help guide them. One deal struggles, but the other one sails right through. On paper, they're the same buyers, but in reality, they took different approaches and got different results. Here's something buyers also often forget, is sellers don't see your credit score. They see certainty. A strong pre-approval signals clean underwriting, verified income, and a lender who already knows the file. And that's what wins offers. So you don't need perfection. You just need alignment. You need income that makes sense. You need debt that's structured correctly. You need cash that's positioned smartly. And you need credit that's stable. And then all of that combines to a loan that fits the goal. That's how approvals get strong and not overlooked. So here's the key takeaway from today's episode. Approval is not a mystery. It's a scorecard. When you know what's being scored, you can stop guessing and start planning. If you want help building a strong pre-approval before you start shopping, that's exactly what I do. No pressure, no sales pitch, just clarity. This is the Loan Caddy podcast, and I'll see you on the next hole.